Hello again, welcome back. One from my pour and sip from Masters of Malt. Each month you get sent 5 whiskies, 30ml bottles, tiny wee bottles. This one is from South Africa. South Africa. It's called 3 Ships 12-year-old. 46.3% ABV. The distillery brand is 3 Ships. A slightly smoky South African single malt from the James Sedgwick Distillery, released as part of the 3 Ships range. The barley used is peated to around 30 parts per million, and once distilled is filled into a high proportion of small refill American oak casks, with a small amount of first fill in there too. The small cask size ensures maximum intersection between the whisky and the wood over its 12 years of maturation. So among the fragrant smoke you'll find generous helpings of toasted oak, caramel and milk chocolate notes. 3 Ships began life as a blended whisky, made in South Africa using imported Scotch whiskies. It wasn't until the 1990s that the production of 3 Ships moved to the James Sedgwick Brandy Distillery, where they began to make genuine South African whisky. There you go. I'll put that card into somewhere. So, I've got my Glencairn glass. I better take the wax seal off the bottle and we'll get it into the glass. There we go. What does it say on the bottle? Drinks by the dram. 3 Ships 12-year-old single malt whisky, 3 centilitres, 46.3% ABV. Let's open it and get it into the glass. Yeah. I think there was a drop, a 1/10 of a mil drip there. I'll lick this drip tray later on. So let's have a wee look, get a wee swirl, see what legs we've got on it. Oh yeah, there is, it's sticking to the glass. Oh yeah, colour. It's a beautiful pale gold. It looks absolutely beautiful. Crystal clear as you'd expect. Quite light in colour. I don't know if this has got colour added or it's chill filtered, I don't know. Let's get a wee sniff on it. That's the first thing. Well, there's a bit of booziness. Not much of a burn, but it was like pencil shavings. But I can only say what I get. There is a wee bit like a candy, sort of a chocolatiness. There's other things, I've no idea. What does it say on the card? What should I be, what does they think I should be getting? The nose, flaky pastries, you know what that's? Aromatic smoke, and peppery oak, that must be the pencil shavings, with runny honey and fresh orchard fruit sweetness. Disclaimer, you probably know by now, this is the start of my whisky journey. So I know nothing basically. So this is the start of my journey to try and learn about whiskies. That's definitely pencil shavings. I can't say I'm getting honey. There's not a great deal of fruitiness there as well. There is a sweetness. It could be honey. Flaky pastries. It could be, but I can't really say I'm getting that. The palate, what's it saying I should expect? This is probably influenced by the tasting. Black pepper spice, chewy barley. I don't know what chewy barley is. And toasted nuts. I once had toasted nuts and I got some ointment off the doctor and that cleared up. With a drizzle of caramel and tow. Let's see. Cheers, my dears. That's very nice. It's a bit fruitier than I was smelling. Drizzle of caramel. There is a toffee element to it there. Black pepper spice. Chewy barley. There is a graininess, I suppose, but not like when you eat a wholemeal bread, the crust. There's a wee bit of that. It's very nice. It's totally different to the one I just had previously. The Penderyn, the Welsh whisky. I am going to try it with, I've just reviewed this beer, Dark Island from Orkney Brewery in Scotland. It's a dark ale and there's chocolate elements. I was expecting to be chocolate for here. Oh, hot there. The finish on this, smokiness, there is a bit. The smoke returns alongside buttery oak and milk chocolate. There is a bit of smokiness there, peaty smokiness. The buttery oak, there is that woodiness there as well, and the milk chocolate. I can't really say I'm getting that. But this has got, it's quite a pronounced chocolatey element to it. Let's see how they complement each other. That's pretty amazing actually. It makes this a bit sweeter than before I had it with before the whisky. It is very chocolatey, but it seems to be sweeter. They actually go very well together. I'm going to try it again. I'm getting that smokiness. That's bringing out that smoky flavour. The beer's bringing that out. I'm going to add a couple of drops of, this is filtered water from my filter thing. A couple of drips. Give that a wee swirl. That doesn't really change the colour much at all. It does take a wee bit of the booziness away. A couple of drops is, it makes it, transforms it. It actually makes it seem a bit fruitier as well. Cheers, my dears. It always amazes me how a couple of drips of water changes the character of the whisky. Pardon me. So the palate here, it says black pepper, spice. There is a touch of that. Chewy barley, I still don't know what that I'm supposed to mean. Toasted nuts. Ouch. A drizzle of caramel and tow. There's the woodiness, the graininess, and the slight toffee. It tastes a bit better with the water. Finish, the smoke returns. It is smoky. Alongside buttery oak and milk chocolate. So we try this. That really brings out the fruit and the chocolate and that. You wouldn't credit it, you know. Pencil shavings. They go so well together. Just a random choice. Well, not 100% random. Because I read there was like a chocolatey finish in this, and there's a chocolatey element to that as well, so wasn't it totally random? But they really go well together. Used to see the old men when I was young. When I was probably younger than what I am now. By a half pint a nip. Half and half in Scotland. And at the finish they'd pour a couple of last drips into their beer and finish it. But they always got a half and a half or a half pint and a nip. It's definitely fruitier. Anyway, this is an interesting experiment for these whiskies and beers. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, hopefully. I hope I don't turn too many people off with this. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Cheers, my dears. Oh, you're so good.